Hello, welcome to the channel. My name is Kai, and today we are doing a Moana themed photo shoot just outside in the garden. And the reason we're doing that is because Naya is taking part in a dance performance on Sunday with her dance school, and it's a Moana themed dance. The school actually arranged for a photographer to do these professional shots. Lauren was like, hey, my husband does this stuff. He has all the equipment. Why on earth would I pay someone else to do these photographs when he could probably do just as well? So I have been commissioned to do a photo shoot with Naya, doing this Moana photo shoot, and I wanted to take you guys on that journey and kind of break down some of the photos and explain some of the process and the shots and the kit that I'm going to use. But before that, because the kids have started their holiday early, I've decided I'm going to take them to the cinema today. We're going to go to Blue Water and we're going to watch The Wild Robot. So we're going to do that now, and then we're coming back for the photo shoot. If you don't already know, The Wild Robot is a heartwarming adventure about a robot named Roz who finds herself stranded on a wild island. As she learns to adapt to the natural world and connect with the animals around her, she discovers what it means to belong and to care for others. It really is quite an emotional story about friendship, survival, and unexpected ways that we can find family in any setting. So if you do have little ones, I would highly recommend you go and see it. How was the movie, Naya?
Emotional.
Did you like it?
Yes.
What did you think of the movie, Kai? Okay, we're back. So we're going to jump into the garden now. I'm going to do this photo shoot real quick. I'm basically going to be using a couple of lenses. Hang on, I want to show you what I'm using. First of all, the camera I'm using is going to be the Canon EOS R, the original R. And I'm also going to be using this lens here, the 24-70 lens, as well as the Dreammaker, the 70-200mm lens. I've done a review of the 70-200 recently, so you can go check that out somewhere in the cards above or in the description box below. So just as a little FYI, I'm shooting with the Canon EOS R today. And at the moment, I'm using the 24-70mm f-stop 4 lens. And it's overcast today, so I probably won't need a filter. Let's see how it goes. All right, let's try this Moana. And smile. Lift up your eyebrows. Stop smiling. That's your model face. Okay, so I did take a couple with the 24-70, but actually the magic is really seen when you put on the 70-200 and shoot at f-stop 2.8. Okay, so I really want to quickly show you how we can do an edit of some of our photos in here. So I really like these photos. I think these ones work the best with the Moana outfit, the framing, as well as having like the grass and like the elephant plant, whatever that's called, in the background. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to Photoshop. So I'm going to just open this particular photo up in Photoshop and just show you a little bit of how I do it. So this is the raw. So you've got the JPEG here, we've got the raw here. We're just going to open that with Photoshop very quickly. So here's camera raw. This is version 17.0. This actually looks a little bit overly exposed, and I feel like I just need to pull the highlights back somewhat just to retain some of the details. You can see that in the door in the background actually. Also, what I might do is just crush the black slightly and contrast slightly as well. Punch the vibrance up a little bit, and you can also try these. I should have actually gone to the profiles first, but you can try like the portrait profile or the vivid profile. Makes it a little bit more contrasty. I want to stay with the portrait for now. I can also pull in the vignette a little bit just to darken the edges. And then if I come down, I can play around with the greens. So the luminosity or the luminance of the greens, and then the saturation of the greens to give them more of a punchier, deeper green look. And then I want to go to the reds. I've got to be careful not to adjust it too much, but we've got this frame here as well as the outfit that we can adjust. If we adjust it too much, we will affect some of the skin tones as well as the lips. So we'll put a little bit of red in, and we'll just put the reds up slightly here as well, making sure that we don't mess up the reds to the natural reds of the face too much. And you can see that on the EOS R, you've got a nice, I think 30 megapixel count, so it's quite sharp because of shooting on this 2.8 lens as well as using compression. I think this was shot at 115 millimeters. So you've got the compression from the lens as well as that f-stop 2.8 bokeh. It looks to me like it just looks really nice. There's a nice separation between the edges and the background, so the edges of the foreground as well as the background, I think, like, just look on the sides here, it's much more defined, and it pairs really well with the autofocus of the EOS R. We can open it up now to edit further, and I feel like this just looks very Moana-esque. And one of the things you can do is you can use generative expand if you wanted to add a bit more. And I know the purists out there will be shouting at the screen, what are you doing? It's always interesting to see how you can use technology and even AI nowadays to complement images that you create. And I know this is open for debate and there's so many different perspectives, but this is something that you could think about using. It's like a cool kind of perspective there. You can use generative fill to create anything you want. So for example, I can draw a circle on the left hand side here, and I can use generative fill to add in some of the characters from Moana. So for example, the skinny chicken or the skinny rooster chicken, we can add that in here. Generative fill will then go to work trying to add in an image of what we want in that corner. This isn't a great example, but we can, if we're not happy, we can generate again until we get an example of a chicken that we actually want to use. And I can do exactly the same thing on the right hand side. I can create the little micro pig or the baby micro pig from the second film, and again just hit generate. Let's wait and see what's created. If I'm not happy, I can just keep generating until I get something that I like, or I can modify my description until I get something that I like. So it is useful to use these tools for our creativity and our creations. And if you didn't know about it, now you do. Oh, I have just acquired a little person. Hang on a second. Come join me. All right, can I finish my video now?
Yeah.
All right then, guys, that is it for today.
Yay!
Thanks for watching today, guys. Today is vlog number 25. We've only got a few more days of Vlogtober. I want to say a special thank you to all of those who have been supporting this challenge and leaving me messages and DMs. Really appreciate all the support. If you did enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And with that said, guys, we will see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow.